Hey everyone, Alice here with a reading. Let's do a reading on, is it, okay. See, all my life I've said Uranus, but now like I hear people say Uranus, and that sounds more correct to me. But it sounds like, is that the British way of saying? I'm Canadian, so is that the British way? I don't know. I'm gonna say Uranus because it sounds better. Because Uranus sounds obscene. And I know I'm a child and I will laugh at it all the time. So, Uranus, we're going to talk about the Uranus retrograde in Taurus. So, that's what this reading is going to be about. It's not really predictive because I don't feel like I do predictive readings. It's just kind of the energy check in because, it's not like just because we are in retrograde that just suddenly happens. I mean, there's like a sort of preamp to the retrograde, so it's been building up to being into it for a couple weeks, I guess. So and then afterwards it kind of slowly fades out. So I'm just gonna read on the current energy of like how we're all kind of dealing with this right now. So let's talk a little about what a Uranus retrograde is. I'm not gonna lie, it doesn't seem pleasant. I mean, Mercury retrogrades aren't pleasant. I don't think Uranus ones are either. At least not in Taurus, because it brings about change, a change of things, especially like when we're talking about Taurus. These are like foundations, things that usually have to do with money and relationships in our life, and it changes how we look at them, how we approach them. It's like it shakes up what we were doing before. So I do feel there may be a change in how we approach these things, like how you approach your finances, maybe the way that you are spending money or saving money. You might look at that differently. When it comes to relationships, you might look at that differently. Maybe you're surrounding yourself around the wrong type of people, and you might kind of look a little bit into that, or just evolve, in the way that you act, in your excuse me, in your relationships. It's a bit of being different, because Uranus is about change. And I'm not gonna go too much into it. I'm not an astrologer, right? I'm just kind of telling you my sort of basic understanding, which is very basic, about the Uranus retrograde. It does go for like 5 months. It's like 5 months. It goes until, I think Uranus goes direct, let me check, January 22nd, 2023. So it's a good solid chunk of time. Basically, you can say till the end of the year. It's not present all the time. There'll be times where the energies are a little bit more like, powerful, I guess, whatever you want to say it. But it is there. So we're gonna look in the energies, signs that it affects. Again, I'm not really an astrologer, but if you're a fixed sign, Taurus, Leo, Scorpio, Aquarius, you might be feeling this the most. Your signs, like right now, like what you were before Uranus retrograde, by the end of this, by January, I feel like you're gonna have a whole different view or a whole different way how you approach money and relationships. It's just gonna be completely, probably different. Not completely different, but like it's like there is a major change that will happen in some of those areas. the cardinal signs, Aries, Cancer, Libra, and Capricorn, you might experience just some ups and downs. Like sometimes, you know, finances are okay, and then sometimes it's not, and it's like, oh, like maybe, I don't know, you spend too much and you got to pay off your credit card debt, and you're like, oh, that sucks. Oh, now I have to save some money. I can't spend as much as I was spending before. Maybe sometimes your friends, it feels like they ditch you, and you get kind of like down about it, but then, you know, you figure it out, you know, you go make new friends, or you go back to old friends, and like, you know, it's just ups and downs, really, for you. Mutable signs, Gemini, Virgo, Sagittarius, Pisces. You're probably the least affected, apparently. It doesn't really affect you all that much. You know, there'll be some changes in how you take in information and stuff like that, but it's not going to really affect you too much. I don't think much is changing for you. Mostly the fixed signs, you're going to probably feel some changes. Anyways, whatever. It's astrology, you know. Whatever. I don't really know that much about astrology, so I'm not an astrologer. I just read things off of astrology things to help with my readings, and that's what we're going to get into. So, timeless, yes. This is a timeless reading, technically. I mean, the retrograde is for like 5 months. I would say any time between now and when Uranus goes direct, this reading applies. So probably after January 22nd, 2023, maybe not so much. But there may still be a message in here for you if you are finding it after that point in time. Just keep in mind that these are general readings, so not everything is going to apply to your situation. Just take what resonates, leave what doesn't. Don't try to force it. Check any sign that you feel drawn to. I mean, you can check your sun, moon, rising, Venus, whatever signs. Again, I'm not an astrologer. These aren't horoscopes. They're not even predictions. It's just checking in on the energy. So I'm not sure how I'm going to do this, but I'll figure it out. Anyways, if you enjoy these readings, if you find them entertaining or useful in any way, I do appreciate it if you could like, share, or subscribe. Just helps me do more with the channel. Currently trying to get to 500 subs, so any support in that area is greatly appreciated, so thank you. Okay, so let's start here. So we're gonna get the energies, the main energies for this Uranus retrograde that's going on right now. Just see, you know, how it's kind of affecting you, affecting your energy in the current energy, which, are we in it? What's today? Okay, well, we're not. Not technically. But like I said, there's like a, was it like a pre-shadow period, whatever they call it. So we are in the energy. It's just, you know, when you watch this, it will be. So yes. So let's see. How is your energy being affected? What is, or the main energy that's incoming here? I think I'm gonna do this similar to how I've been doing when I check in on weekly energies. Similar, not the same. Overall energy, this applies to everyone. Ooh, the sun. Okay, so right now things are looking good. There seems to be some clarity also going on. Maybe seeing things clearly. Where's this coming from? Oh, the Fool. Okay, because of new cycles. So there are new cycles happening. I got that in one of my readings. There were cycles closing out. So yeah, there's a new cycle that's starting here, and that's bringing a lot of clarity right now for everybody. And just a lot of positive energy. It's nice. It's nice. It's good. So I'm just gonna like put them out like this, and we'll go through each one. I will put this over there. Okay. Rearranging, because I don't rearrange things beforehand, because that's just me. I'm not a Virgo. Clearly, I'm not a Virgo. I don't have any Virgo in me, I don't think. Like, no, I don't think so. Can you tell? I'm not very organized. Okay, so we're going to start with Aries. Aries, your main energy. Seven of Swords. This is your the main incoming energy here for you. I feel like you're keeping things to yourself, really. You're being kind of sneaky here. It doesn't feel bad. It just feels like the things that you've learned here, the things that are becoming clear to you, it's like you're keeping it to yourself for now. I don't feel like that's going to, I feel like that's going to change. But just right now in the current energy, it's like, okay, you're going to keep some things to yourself. It can be that somebody's keeping things to themselves as well. It's like they know things, but they're not telling you. That it can apply to somebody else, you know, the energy around you. But if it's not you. Clarification. I want more. Okay, that's way too much. Clarification. Okay. So we have strength. And the Three of Swords in reverse. Okay, so either you or somebody else, or both of you, you know, everybody around you really could be keeping things to themselves here, you know, holding back because they don't, okay, you can't really see it, but holding back because they don't want to get hurt. It's like, I don't want to feel pain again. You know, it feels like self-preservation. Sorry. It kind of feels like that. It's like I'm trying to protect myself here because I don't want to get hurt. Either I don't want to get hurt or I don't want to hurt somebody else's feelings here. Oh, see, yeah. Oh, yeah. I don't want to get hurt. It's like I went through that before. You know, I had a breakup here, a separation from a really like deep, strong connection here. It really hurt. And yeah, mum's the word right now. I'm not saying anything, but the clarity is there. So if we're talking about a relationship here, then somebody knows something about it. They're very clear about wanting to start something, like a new cycle here, wanting to take a leap of faith here. It can be you or it can be somebody else, but keeping it secret for now because there is fear of hurt feelings, fear of heartache here. Either it's from you or somebody's afraid that you're going to hurt their heart. So that's what's kind of going on. See, the Uranus, I can't even decide. Uranus retrograde here. It's important because this has to do, like, we're looking at finance or relationships. I mean, I'm gonna tell you, I feel like most of this is gonna come out is gonna be relationships. But for you, Aries, yes, there's going to be some sort of change here. In wasn't it? Yeah, it was you who was changing their approach and how you approach love and relationships. It's very, you know, similar. It's like perhaps because Aries are usually quite direct, and perhaps you're holding back. You know, you're not being as direct as maybe you would be before. Maybe you're like, I don't want to get hurt, so I'm, you know, being, you know, what's it? Once bitten, twice shy. It's kind of like that. Let's see where this is going for you, Aries. What is this energy going? Where is it heading to? Oh, clarity. Okay, the truth will come out. The truth will be set free. Somebody might get a little impatient here. I don't know, it might be you. I don't know, it's either you or somebody else here. Just can't stand it anymore. Can't stand not keeping this to myself. I gotta let it out. So, oh yeah, okay. If it's your energy, then cat's gonna come out of the bag here at some point. Somebody's gonna let it out. Okay, Taurus. 10 of Wands in reverse. You might be feeling overwhelmed with this energy, with the clarity that you're gaining here. It could be overwhelming. Whatever it is that is becoming clear. This, like I said, this feels like a lot of relationship stuff. So there's something about a relationship that you're probably getting a lot of clarity about, and it's kind of overwhelming. It's a lot. It's a lot. Let's see what else we can get. 7 of Pentacles in reverse. 4 of Wands. See, relationships. I feel like these issues, you know, it being a lot, being very overwhelming, it's like there is a sense of like I'm wasting my time being overwhelmed. Like, you know, there is a sense of, you know, I don't want to feel overwhelmed, and it's just wasting time in a connection here. In yeah, it's like I don't like it. It's not very helpful here. It's like holding back. It feels like it's holding you back. By, you know, obviously that like I don't have to read tarot to tell you that when you feel overwhelmed, it does. You do feel held back. But it's like I'm wasting too much energy. I'm putting too much energy in like overthinking, you know, kind of, you know, when you overanalyze, overthink things. Yeah, let's see where this is heading. Okay, that was fast. Hanged Man. King of Swords. New perspective. So I feel like the overwhelming feelings here, the energy here that you may be experiencing with this clarity, there's a change in perspective that may be happening here with this energy, this Uranus in retrograde, that it's like you can stop and kind of smell the roses here, you know, stop and gain, you know, like when you're moving, it's hard to see, you know, what's going on around you. So you may stop and take a look, because the King of Swords is somebody who has a lot of wisdom. It's like, okay, you know, using logic, you know, if you're too busy rushing around, if you're being impatient, you know, if time just keeps like slipping by, it's like, okay, I need to just stop and, you know, take a breath and kind of, you know, analyze the information here and get a new perspective. Like, take a step back, look at it from a different angle. I don't know, get a second opinion, something along those lines here, to help not be so overwhelmed by whatever the clarity this information is. Okay, Gemini. We have the Hierophant in reverse. See, it's always relationships. This looks, I mean, this feels like a breakup. Like a breakup, or like a broken promise, non-commitment here. The clarity of it's just not going to work. It's not going to work in the long run here. Oh, that's, yeah. Let me get more. More on that. King of Pentacles and yeah. King of Pentacles, Ten of Pentacles in reverse. Yeah, it's not going to work out. Whatever this is, it's probably a relationship of some sort here. King of Pentacles in reverse, Ten of Pentacles in reverse. It can be that somebody just, okay, I mean, there can be a money issue here. It can be that maybe just somebody isn't really responsible. They're not taking responsibility here. There seems to be, or they're just, I mean, maybe they're unemployed and they're not getting a job here, because whatever this is, the devil's underneath it as well. And the Three of Wands in reverse, it's like there's somebody that's being held back here, and they're not aiming for success here. You know, there's their own issues, their own problems, their own baggage is holding this person back. And they're not really doing anything about it. They're not taking responsibility here. And it's just kind of like, I've seen the light. This person isn't going to take any responsibility for their actions. They're not like going to get a stable job. They're not putting any work into the connection or the relationship here. And, they have their own problems and they have to deal with them, and they're not dealing with them. They're not taking the responsibility to deal with their problems, whatever those problems are. It feels like either it has to do with relationships or finances or both here. And it just, that's just the energy. It's like it feels like I'm moving on kind of thing, because I see that this person isn't stable, that they can't, like, it's not going to work in the long run here. It's just not going to work. Let's see where this energy is going. See, changes. Changes. Where is this energy heading? I saw the Queen of Pentacles in reverse. Yeah. Okay. Knight of Cups. Nine of Swords in reverse. I feel that this is, some heading towards love. I don't think it's with this person though. The Nine of Swords here in reverse. And we have the King of Cups, Page of Cups, holy shit, Ten of Cups. I feel like for you, there's somebody new that's coming in here. Somebody who you've kind of dreamed about here. But this is somebody who's emotionally stable, and it's like there's clarity here. It's like somebody who doesn't really stress you out. It's very clear, this person is going to help you deal with these issues. I feel, they're going to help you deal with the stress of whatever that was. And this is somebody coming in towards you, wanting to offer you. Now, I don't know, it's up to you whether you want to take it or not, but that does seem there's an energy here of somebody here who has potential. It does feel like somebody here that you've, like, how everybody has, traits and stuff that they look for in people, and this just seems to be somebody here that you've kind of fantasized about, like, I wish that I could be with somebody who had XYZ, and that's what this kind of feels like. This is somebody here. I think it's mostly has to do with their emotional maturity. It's like, I wish I could find somebody who was emotionally mature and stable. And then it seems like this person checks. It's just somebody who checks those boxes off for you. Check, 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 check. Okay, Cancer. Emperor in reverse. There's like a lack of structure. Like you're feeling like there's a lack of structure here. It's like realizing that perhaps the things that are in place in your life aren't as secure as you thought it was. Like if we're dealing with money, maybe you didn't realize somebody was in debt. Maybe you thought somebody was fine, financially stable, but really they're not. Maybe you're realizing that. You could be realizing, if it has to do with relationships, you could be realizing that it's not as, maybe the boundaries that are there aren't as set in stone or set in place as you thought they were. Maybe the boundaries have kind of blurred when it comes to the people that you hang around, or yeah, your connections. There's just something here that you thought was had more structure to it than it actually does. So we have the Four of Swords in reverse, Ace of Cups. Always connections. It's, how would I put this? It has thrown you through a loop here. I feel like there's a new, yeah. See, underneath we have, okay, here, I'm going to keep showing you. The Ace of Cups, we have the Tower, this is the Six of Cups. There's something from your past, a past connection here. It has thrown you through a loop here. So there are two connections here. There's one from your past, or just your past in general, just, you know, something that you're remembering from your past that has made you see something about a new connection here. That your eyes maybe have been opened about a new connection here, that it's not as structured as you thought it was. I don't really know what that means. I'm trying to kind of explain or find an example of the feeling here, because it's not, it's like the lines are blurred here. It's so, I don't know what that means, because I can't explain it. It doesn't feel like, it doesn't have anything to do with commitment. That's the thing. That's why I'm having trouble explaining it, because it has nothing to do with whether somebody's committed to you or not. It has things to do with boundaries. I don't feel like anybody's crossed any boundaries. I think the problem is that you don't know what the boundaries are. Like, they're very difficult to, they're not defined, I guess. The boundaries aren't very well defined here. And there's something about the past that is bringing up these realizations, that there is a bit of comparing to the past. I'm not going to lie. Comparing this new connection here to something from the past. Maybe there's a need to want to put, you know, defined boundaries and structure there. But it's like you might not be the one that can do that. Like, ball isn't really in your court to do that. Here, you're not the one who has control to do that. And I think that is what is kind of throwing you here for a loop here. Okay, let's see where this energy is heading. I don't want to spend too much time on it. That's the best I can do. So let's see, where is it heading? I saw Justice. That's a good sign that things will balance out. And it didn't come out. Okay, Tower in reverse. And the Star. Okay, it's not bad. Where this is heading, I feel that Tower, let me get it here. This Tower here, this is something that will be dealt with. This is going to be dealt with. You know, the Tower, whatever, it might fall, and all the truth will come out. I mean, there's clarity here anyways, and the dust will settle. You know, this is going to be dealt with, because we have the star here. You know, this, it's going to be dealt with and you're going to get on the right path here. See, justice came out, but it didn't come out. But, you know, the energy is there that things are going to balance out and you're going to be put on the right path. Whether you like it or not, the Wheel of Fortune is here. You know, change is happening here, whether you like it or not. I don't think you really have much control. I see here that you have, like, almost no control over the matter here. It's like you have no say in this matter here. The universe is going to do what the universe is going to do here with you, Cancer. Basically, the universe is going to have its way with you, Cancer. So just go with it. Just go with the flow here. It's gonna, you know, it's gonna be like all over the place, mentally, but just go with it, I guess. Leo. We have the 8 of Swords. This information here, you're gonna overthink it. You're gonna start to really think about this. It's going. She's in the cave here. You're gonna feel like you can't leave. When I say you can't leave, it's like you're gonna feel held back by these thoughts. Like you feel like you can't do anything here by whatever it is that has come to light here. Yeah, it's gonna be difficult for you almost to wrap your brain around it, whatever it is. 7 of Swords in reverse, 7 of Cups in reverse. There is transparency here, and I feel it's going to be quite confusing for you. You might even shut down here with the Empress in reverse. Yeah, like I said, in the cave. It's not that you're isolating yourself, because I feel like you're still probably very social and talking to people on the round, but it's like in your head. It's like being closed off in your mind, feeling like restricted in your thoughts, because whatever this is, whatever you've gained clarity about, you know, it's confusing. It's very confusing. It's like, it's difficult to know, you know, what is the truth and what isn't, even though like everything is being laid out for you. You have to think about it. You have to think about, well, what does that mean for me? You know, what is the truth here for me? And instead of like giving you freedom and allowing you to be free, you know, usually the truth sets you free, but it's like you're doubting it or you're second guessing it. And because you're doubting it and second guessing it, and you're being uncertain, it does the opposite effect. You feel trapped, you feel imprisoned by this information because you're not sure. You're not sure what is the truth and what's not the truth. Even though I feel like wherever the source of this information is probably reliable. It does seem to be like, it can also be like, what do I do with this truth as well? It's like you learned something. It's like, now I don't even know what to do with it. There's that, and there's that energy as well. It's, yeah. I feel like you might get put in a bit of a tough situation, like a tough spot there. Like, just you know, sometimes ignorance is bliss, and then when you find out things, you're like, well, what do I do with that information? Okay, where is this energy heading for you, Leo? Where is this energy heading? You're still gonna be confused. Oh, yeah, that's not good. 7 of Cups in reverse and the Devil. You have free will. You know, this is just where it's heading right now. And we have the 8 of Swords here again, but it's in reverse. Yeah, I feel this is just going to get worse. Where it's currently heading is just more confusion. More confusion that's going to hold you back. here. It might even manifest itself into a lot of fear, negative energy here that you're gonna have to figure it out. You know, it feels like it's coming from a place where you're not sharing this information with people. You're not being open with people about it. You're trying to work things out on your own here, and it just gets bigger and bigger in your head here. I don't know what the advice here is, but like for me, like looking at this energy, well, like what I would do is try to talk with somebody about it. Whether it's a friend or a professional, try to talk with somebody to try to figure out what to do here, because it just feels like it's just going to get bigger if you keep it inside. Okay, so Virgo, the star. Okay, so this information for you, Virgo, whatever is being brought to light, is allowing you to heal, and allowing you to heal and figure out where you want to go. When I say where you want to go, like figure out your path to what it is that you desire, you know, what it is that you wish for. It's very, very healing energy here. Yeah, Ten of Cups. It's about figuring out what is it that you want. What is it that's going to make you happy? The Emperor, you're in control. You get to decide what it is that would bring you happiness. What is your ultimate goal here? You know, what would bring you the most happiness? You know, this is a time for you to kind of figure that out. Is Virgo one of the... No. Virgo's a cardinal sign. Anyways, yeah, it's this time for you to kind of figure out your path here, your path to the Ten of Cups. It's very positive. Okay, let's see where this energy is going for you. Time to heal. Four of Swords in reverse. Two of Wands. Okay, you might hit a snag here. Because, so the energy here is allowing you to figure out what it is that would make you happy. But you're having some difficulties figuring that out with the Two of Wands in reverse. This is indecision here. I see here. Because you might be feeling like you've lost something here, and that's what's like, it almost feels like, well, how can I choose a path if I feel like I've already lost it? That's what this feels like. This probably has to do with a relationship. Ten of Cups here. So there could be somebody that you feel like you've lost, and you're like, well, how can I move forward if I've already lost it? And that's gonna get in your head here. That's gonna prevent some healing going on here. So there's a bit of a snag here. That's something that you're probably gonna have to figure out to get past. Okay, Libra. You have the Seven of Wands in reverse. So whatever this is, this sun, this information, the clarity here, I almost feel like you don't believe it. You got your guard up here, and it's just like, well, I don't believe you. That's all I get from that. Is it's kind of a overprotectiveness. I don't believe you. That's not true. It's like, you're fucking with me. Okay. It probably is true, but you don't believe it. The Hermit in reverse, the Ace of Cups in reverse. Yeah, it is coming from another person. It is coming from... I feel like you have somebody that's telling you these things. And you just can't, you know, you just can't let your guard down about it. I don't know why. There's just something here that it's like you won't allow yourself to. See, here's the Seven of Wands again. Seven of Wands in reverse again. And we have the Five of Swords in reverse again. You know, it kind of feels like, oh no, you're not tricking me again. That's what it feels like. It just feels like somebody else is telling you something, and you're being wary. You know, you still got your guard up here because something that happened before. You know, maybe you were the victim of something. Somebody did something kind of mean or said something kind of mean, and you're like, no, you're not getting me again with that. So it's like, yeah, you're just kind of closing off here. You're like, I'm not, no. It can be somebody, I don't know, maybe somebody says they like you, and you're just like, I don't believe that. Like, it sounds like secondhand information though, so I don't really blame you for not really like believing it, because it doesn't, but see, it's secondhand information, but it kind of feels reliable. Like, it kind of feels it comes from somebody who has, you know, who is pretty wise here, but it didn't come from you. And because it didn't come from you, it's like, well, I only believe what I can see. You know, that's what it feels like. It's like, well, I'm only going to believe what I can see myself. So just because you tell me this, I mean, I'm not going to believe that. But I feel like the source doesn't feel like they're lying to you, but you have a problem with probably people lying to you. So you have your guard up. Let's see where this energy is heading. For you, Libra. Sun in reverse. Five of Cups in reverse. Ooh, okay. That's... you might... Yeah. We have the Five of Cups in reverse, the Four of Wands in reverse, and the Two of Cups in reverse. I'm going to tell you, this kind of looks like... See, you don't believe this person, and... if you keep not believing this person, it's not going to end well here for you. It does feel that there's a lot of regret here. A lot of regret of something that didn't happen. Something that could have happened but didn't happen. You know, the Four of Wands in reverse, the Two of Cups in reverse. This is like a relationship, a connection here with somebody that could have been but didn't happen here. And there's a lot of regret here. A lot of sadness here. You know, the Sun here, the Sun in reverse and the Five of Cups in reverse. This is, I feel like you might put on a brave face. You know, you might say, yeah, I'm fine with it. But it's like underneath, it's like, no, I'm not fine with it. I'm actually quite broken up about it. Because it's like, oh, I missed out. So I don't know. I mean, I would probably suggest, what is it when they say improv comedy? It's always yes and kind of thing. I'm like, maybe just say yes and just see where things go. Nothing's super set in stone. I mean, everybody has free will. But it does seem like you might regret it if you continue this. I don't believe that. If you continue to put your guard up like that. Okay, Scorpio. You have the Empress in reverse. What is with all this, like, okay, very closed off energy here. Almost like neglectful, ignoring. So whatever the Sun is, the positivity that's here, the clarity that's here, it's almost like you're turning your back to it. It's like, no, I don't need it. I don't need it. I don't want it. I don't know why. It's like you, I'm just picturing somebody who just pulled the blinds down. You know, the sun was shining through and it was all like sunny and everything. You're like, nah, I don't want the sun. You just pulled the blinds down. It's like, okay. Ace of Pentacles invert. Yeah, it's like, I don't want this opportunity here. Emperor. So we have the Emperor, we have the Hierophant, we have the Chariot in reverse. See, there seems to be somebody here, Divine Masculine, whatever you want to call it, who they've been stopped in their tracks here. Things were starting here, things were starting to get going, and then they kind of got stopped in their tracks here. Somebody had maybe a change in belief here. I do feel like whoever stopped this in their tracks, I feel like if it was this Divine Masculine, this Emperor, they've, whatever caused it, they've kind of figured that out. They've gotten some counsel, they've gotten some advice or something. Somebody might have told them, like, what the fuck is wrong with you? Kind of thing here. But I mean, I feel like you're done though. Your energy here is like, I don't care what this person says. I don't care what this Emperor says. I don't care if they've like, I've learned my lessons, you know, I figured it out, you know, with the sun. I figured it out. It's almost like you don't care that this person has figured it out. You're done. You don't want the opportunity anymore. You're like, thank you, next. Okay. I mean, I don't know. It's up to you. But let's see what the, where this is going. Where this energy is heading. For you, Scorpio. Six of Cups in reverse. Chariot in reverse. I think that you're not going to get over this. You're not going to get over this that easily. Yeah, see? I was like, where's that Five of Cups? Where's that Five of Cups? It's underneath. Five of Cups. We have the Hermit underneath as well. In reverse. I think that you're kind of just... what is it? It's not holding a grudge. It's like you won't be able to let go of this. I don't think. This is something that is going to take you off the path that you were on, that you were going forward. You know, it's going to stop you in your tracks here. You know, it's the sadness, the disappointment of whatever this was. And there seems to be like a going over and over and over again in your mind about it. I mean, it's, you know, it's not really great energy here. Yeah, I think that you probably, there's something about this that you, shutting down like this, I don't think is getting you the closure that you feel it might get you. I mean, I don't know. It's up to you, but I feel like this person has learned some sort of lesson here. But I mean, it's up to you whether you want to talk to them or not, or you don't have to give them a chance, but it just feels like shutting down is not going to help you get any closure here, because this to me feels like somebody who just keeps thinking about things from the past and not moving forward, you know, not moving forward, not moving on. And you can get stuck back there, and that's, you know, that's not great for you or your energy. Sagittarius, the Wheel of Fortune in reverse. Oh, okay. So whatever it is, whatever this clarity, the sun here in this new cycle with its shining light on everything here, things are changing for you, but it's like you're just along for the ride. You're not, there's things that are happening around you that you have no control over, basically. And you know this. I feel like you're probably aware of it with the sun here. You're aware that how little control you have over certain things that are going on in this cycle. Let's see. Okay, the Emperor. What the fuck is this? What is this? The Emperor. Okay, we have the Wheel of Fortune in reverse. We have the Emperor, and then we have the Wheel of Fortune upright. Are you fucking with me? Oh, okay. Judgment. Eight of Wands. Two of Cups. Then there's a Page of Cups under that. Okay. Okay. I'm beginning to kind of see what's going on here. So, you don't have control. Somebody does. Or it can be the other way around. I don't know. There's just, this is a roller coaster. This is ups and downs, ups and downs. It's like sometimes you don't have any control over what's going on. The universe is just like, hey, Sagittarius, you know, buckle up. It's going to be a bumpy ride. But then sometimes you kind of go, okay, wait a second. I kind of want to take the lead on this here. You know, I want, you know, when things aren't going in control, it's like you try to find ways to get control back here. It's like mostly because you don't want to miss out on something here. So if you feel like things are changing and things are going poorly, you are trying to, it feels like this is your energy, that you try to redirect it here because you don't want to miss out on something here. Yeah, because there have been delays here. There is somebody here. There's a connection here with somebody that you have a crush on and that you do want union with this person here. But there have been delays. There have been delays here. And you feel like, I don't want to miss out on this. I don't want to miss out on this connection. This connection, like, I like this person. This is a good connection here. So I want positive change here. I don't want any of this stupid Wheel of Fortune in reverse. I don't want anything like that outside. I don't want any external energies affecting what I want to do. That's what this feels like. So there are external energies here that you are aware of. You're aware that they are trying to, that they could fuck things up for you in your life, in your energy here, but you are like being this sort of badass emperor here and being like, no, I refuse. I refuse for those external energies to get in my way, and I'm going to push forward and I'm going to make the change that I want. You know what does that say? Like, be the change that you want to be? That's you. You're like, I don't want to miss out on, there's a connection. There's definitely a connection here. This definitely has to do with a relationship. There's definitely a connection here. You're like, I don't want to miss out on this. And I don't want to miss a thing. That you just, yeah. All right, let's see, where is this energy heading? Because I was like wondering, I'm like, why is the universe allowing you to do this? I'm like, oh, because this Wheel of Fortune in reverse, this is external energy. I don't know. This feels like it could be another person, like a third party. There's just somebody here, like, you can't control their actions. You can't control what they do or what they say. If they don't want you to be with this person, you know, you can't control what they do or what they say. But it's like almost like, yeah, well, whatever, fuck it. I can control what I can control. And you're going to create change based on what you can control. You can't control whatever this is, whoever that is. But because you do have a certain amount of control over your own shit and what you do, and you're going to exercise that control here. Okay, where's this energy heading? Okay, fine, 2 cards. You're special. King of Coins in reverse, the High Priestess in reverse, and the Page of Wands in reverse. Why are there so many people? I feel being in this Emperor energy is going to take some sort of toll on you, because you're trying to redirect things. You know, there are things that you can't control, and like trying to control things, like what you can control, may create some instability here for you in your life. But I do feel like you're pretty aware of it. It's like, I know that it's like whatever you're doing here, the Emperor, whatever decisions that you're making here, I feel like you are aware that this could create instability here for you in your life. That it could blow up in your face. That it could, you know, make things a little more difficult for you. But it just feels like you are aware of this. There's a denial here. It's like, I know, but I'm going to keep on doing it anyways. Here, you know, that's this Page of Wands, and I'm going to keep on doing it anyways, even though I know it's creating this instability here. I mean, it's also this this is a very determined energy as well, this King of Coins, because the King of Coins can get fixated on, I'm going to get this no matter what. And when I say that, because the King of Coins wants, you know, the biggest, look at him, he's holding the fucking biggest pentacle there ever fucking was. So the King of Pentacles is here like, this is mine, I want the biggest pentacle in all the land, and I'm going to do whatever it takes to get it. There's also that energy here. It is a little selfish too, and you're like, I don't care that I'm being selfish. You know, I know I'm being selfish, and this is what I want, and that's all that I want, and I'm being kind of selfish about it, but it's like, I don't care. There's just this energy of, I don't care. I don't know if this is good or not. I'll be honest, because I'm going to show you why I'm not sure. Page of Wands in reverse, Ace of Coins in reverse, King of Cups in reverse, King of Wands in reverse, Five of Swords, Lovers in reverse, Three of Swords in reverse. See, the thing is, the Emperor is all the kings, right? All the kings combined. And when he's upright, you know, he's pretty good. He's good at what he does. He's good at keeping order. He's good at, you know, keeping structure and boundaries and making decisions. And the Emperor doesn't look to create things. You know, mostly he's more of a supervisor, really. He just wants to keep things going the way that they're going. You know, he makes some decisions here, but his decisions are based on, I want to protect what I already have. I want to keep what I already have. I don't really want to make any big changes here. I'm just protecting what's already there. I feel that where this energy's going, this I'm going to do it no matter what type of energy, it is flipping some of these kings around to their not so great traits. You know, with the Five of Swords here, there is a bit of a false victory here, in that, you know, it's not going to be exactly what you want, and it just feels like it can be that you're not really looking out for others' best interests here. Like, you might lose sight of that, of, you know, caring about other people involved here. You might get a little arrogant here, especially like when it comes to, see, it feels like you might go a little overboard, is what I'm trying to say here. And in this energy of like, I don't care, I have to get the biggest pentacle, I have to get it. It's a very fixated energy, and just be careful, I would say. This is fine. You know, the Emperor here, this feels fine. You know, you can control what you can control. But I feel like if you start to try to control the things that you can't control, I think that's when you're going to get some issues here. That's where you're going to get some problems. Because there are some things that you just can't control. So it's like when you try to force things too much, then you might get some issues. I don't want to scare you. I know I showed this to you, the Lovers in reverse and the Three of Swords in reverse. I'm going to say it's so far back that this kind of feels like before. The before times. I don't know. This just feels like before. This doesn't feel like current. This just feels like a past relationship that, you know, that didn't go well, but it's like based on that. It's like doing things based on that is leading to this sort of out of balanced emperor here. Yeah, sorry, I didn't mean to spend so much time there. It's just I was just amazed at how that emperor quickly just turned around. I will say the only king that didn't show up was the King of Swords. So I do feel like you are thinking clearly. You do have clear decision making skills here going on here, but you are a bit blinded by this wanting. I want this. You're a bit blinded by the things that you want here when it comes to connections. This connection. I want this so badly that I don't care. And then there's just a lot of, yeah. Just careful. Just be careful. Capricorn. Hanged Man in reverse. That's so weird. I'm gonna need some more information, because all I get from this is like, okay, so what? All I get is like, you learn some things, clarity, and it doesn't change anything for you. You're just like, okay, that's cool. What does that have to do with me? Okay, Capricorn. I need a little more information about that. It is a stuck energy. It's not making you move forward here. It just really feels like, so what? That's nice. Knight of Cups. Nine of Pentacles in reverse. I know the Knight of Cups is here, but the Nine of Pentacles is somebody who is feeling restricted. So, I mean, this has to do with how you move towards love. You know, how you, like, it just feels... So the clarity that you might get might have something to do with some sort of... It doesn't have to be a person, but it probably is. It can be a thing. But it's like going towards something that you love or someone that you love here. And it's like new information comes about this, but you don't really do anything with it. It's like you want to, but there's an energy here of like, I can't. Like, I don't feel like I'm good enough to make some sort of move here. This can be a little bit of a confidence issue here. Like, yeah, I don't feel like I've achieved enough in order to make this here. Because we have, you know, we have the Devil here. We have the Devil in reverse. We have the Hanged Cat in reverse here. You know, it's repeating energies here. You know, it is feeling held back here. Being stuck. It's like you were stuck. And it almost feels like, okay, so here's some information that might help you, but you're still stuck. It's like you should use this information to get unstuck. But I don't feel that's what's happening here. It's just like doubt, uncertainty. I'm not good enough. You know, this is like feeling worthless. Like I have no worth. So why should I move forward? Why should I go after this whatever it is that I have feelings towards, or person I have towards. Okay. Well, let's see where this energy is heading. It can also be that the information that you get isn't enough information. It's like, I need more. It's like, what more can you get? It's like a lot. It's like everything. The sun is showing you've gotten everything. You've gotten all that you can get. And it's like, it might not be enough to move forward for some reason. Page coins, ace coins. Okay. It's positive. I do feel that you are slowly but surely learning. Learning to move towards this. The Ace of Coins is, it is opportunity, but it's like, it's all possibilities, you know. It's the, you know, you start off with a single seed and you can plant it. If you plant it and nurture it, you know, like, what will grow? You never know. Like, a whole big ass fucking tree might grow from it. I don't know. Like, but you are, it's like you're learning about this. You're learning, you know, that you gotta start over. You gotta start from scratch here. Learning to start over again. It's not bad. I mean, there are some frustrations along the way here with the Knight of Wands here. But, you know, you're going to go back and forth here on your decisions. So we have the Two of Wands, Two of Coins in reverse. There is an energy here of, you know, it's not easy. You know, sometimes, you know, you'll make a decision and you'll go forward, and then you'll change your mind, and then you'll go back on it, and then you'll get frustrated because you're not moving forward here. You're not moving towards this because, you know, yeah, okay. But, you know, it's a page energy. You're learning. You know, learning doesn't mean as you're learning, it's like a progression, like it's smooth uphill. Like, usually it's up and then down and up and down and up and down and up and down. So, I mean, there will be setbacks, ebbs and flows here, but I feel that it will help. Whatever this is, you know, you are kind of starting from scratch here. But this, I feel this information here, this new cycle is helping you to slowly kind of restart yourself here. Aquarius, Six of Coins in reverse. This just feels like whatever information or clarity that you're getting here, it's very similar to, who was it? Libra, where it's like, I'm not accepting this. It's like you're not accepting, because it feels like this information would be helpful for you, but it's like, I'm not accepting this help. I don't want it. I don't know why. I need more information. It's like help is being offered here to you. Help is being given here to you by the universe. But for some reason, you're not accepting it, or you don't think it's very helpful. Like, it's not actually going to help you in your situation. Yeah. You're fighting it. There's conflict here. Five of Wands, Queen of Cups in reverse. It can be, I should get like my sentence together before I start talking. There are a lot of emotions involved here. I feel like that's why you're fighting this. It's like, yeah, I don't know. You might be fighting with your emotions here. That whatever this information is, whatever this sun is, has got something to do with your emotions here. Like, it's making, it's stirring your emotions up here, and it's causing a lot of conflict here. Perhaps you just don't want to feel the way that you feel. So whatever clarity here, it can be anything like, you know, clarity on, like, you know, you do feel this way about this situation, and it's like, I don't want to feel that way about this situation, and it's very conflicting for you to feel that way. And it's like, you know what, I don't want it. I don't want to know these things. I don't want to know, because it makes me feel weird. That's the only way. It makes me feel weird, because the Page of Pentacles, because I don't really understand. I don't really know what's going on. You know, this can be very new to you. You know, it can be that you're inexperienced in the situation, and it's like, I don't understand. I don't know what's going on here. I do feel that in the past you've probably ran away with this as a Six of Swords. You've ran away from this because you didn't understand. It's like, oh, I don't get it. This is new. It's just easier to run away from my feelings. But I feel the sun here is making you see, like, straight on, like, unavoidable what is going on here. And it's like, well, I don't want it. Take it back. I'm good. I don't need it. Okay. Let's see where this energy is heading. Aquarius. Where is this energy heading for you? Nowhere? We have the Chariot and we have the Ten of Coins. Interesting. Ah, you're going to be stuck in this. The Ten of Coins can be... How do I put this? It is security. It is a comfort zone area. You know, whatever this is, this information makes you feel uncomfortable. You don't like it, you know, it makes you feel things that you don't want to feel. So, I mean, especially Aquarians, you don't like to feel things. And when you're forced to feel things, yeah, it's weird. And this is you, like, I'm just going to stay in my comfort zone. I don't want to leave my comfort zone. But the thing is, it's kind of pulling you off the path that you should be on. You know, it's going to feel kind of chaotic here, kind of all over the place here. But again, more page energy. More page energy. It's very sort of inexperienced energy here. I don't really know what I'm doing. So I'm just going to stick with what I've got, with what's comfortable, with what's familiar for me. I do not want to leave my comfort zone, my comfort area. This could have to do with your friends, your friendships, your connections around you. You're like, I'm just sticking to them. You know what this could be? With Uranus and retrograde, this could just be realizing that the company that you keep isn't really great. And that maybe they're holding you back in some way, and it's like, I don't want to see this. I don't want to know that they're holding me back, you know. And it makes you feel a certain way because maybe you do feel that's true, or you feel, you know, that the feelings that you have, it's very mixed feelings that you have about that, because it's like, it can be maybe you've known these people for a while and it's like, well, I've known them for so long and I wouldn't know, like, what to do if like I didn't have them in my life. But it's almost like, well, I know that maybe they're not good for me, but you know, they do take me off this path, but you know, I'm just going to stick with what I got. That's what this feels like. It's like, I don't really, like, it's a page energy. I'm just going to stick with what I got, even though Nine of Wands in reverse, even though it caused a lot of personal problems, a lot of personal issues for yourself. Okay. I mean, it's up to you, Aquarius, but that is the energy that's there. All right, Pisces. Eight of Wands. Oh, this causes you to go into action. I don't know what this is. Whatever this is, it's like you're embracing the change here of Uranus and retrograde. You're like, let's go. Like, it's like whatever this is, it's like, this is almost like your almost confirmation. Whatever information that you get here, you know, the cycle's starting and it's like, let's go full speed ahead. It's like, I can't wait. Like Ace of Swords. No, like fucking 8 swords. 8 swords. Why is it swords? Wands. I mean, okay, maybe you do reach clarity as well. You do see things very clearly. But it's like, yeah, it's like, let's go. This is confirmation for me to get off my ass and move towards something. Interesting. Five of Cups. I don't want to have any regrets with Judgment in reverse. I do not want to regret something. This is, okay, I see here. You have a second chance here. whatever it is, there's something from your past that, you know, maybe you fucked up. You fucked up something from your past, and you know the mistakes that you did. Especially this feels like with a connection, with a relationship, you're like, okay, I know I made some mistakes in the past, and you know, I don't want to do that again. I'm not going to do that again. And this feels like whatever the sun is showing to you, whatever clarity that you're getting, you're like, okay, this is my chance. This is my chance to right those wrongs here, to prove that I have learned these lessons, to prove that I am not going to repeat the same mistakes here. You know, this is like getting a second chance at something that you regret, something that you have had regrets over. And it's like, okay, I'm doing it. I'm going for it. Yeah, I feel like you've been stuck for a while too. So that's why this energy is so fast. The Hanged Cat and the Empress in reverse. I feel like for some time you've probably, and we even got the Seven of Cups in reverse, that you've probably been stuck, maybe even wallowing a little bit here, and just kind of like, you know, learning these lessons, healing, doing your shadow work, whether you realize it or not. And then this comes around and you're like, holy shit, yes, I'm gonna move forward. I'm gonna move forward with this. I'm not repeating those same mistakes again. No regrets. Let's go. Where is this energy heading? Very fast moving energy. Three of Wands. Nice. Six of Coins. Nice. Where this is heading, I feel like you're going to give something a chance here. That's what I get. With the Three of Wands, this is preparing. Preparing to move forward. I feel like it's also looking towards the future, wanting to give to that future as well. It's like being very generous here with wanting to give to it. You know, I don't know what it is that happened, but it can be anything that maybe you didn't give enough to a situation here, and now you're like, I'm going to give so much. You know, I'm going to be very like reciprocal in my connections with my relationships here. You know, I'm going to make sure that things are balanced here as I move forward. As you move forward, it's like there's going to be an equal give and take here. This to me is more akin to letting your guard down, letting those walls down here, and being a lot more giving to the situation here, wanting things to be more equal. Because perhaps it wasn't. Maybe it was one-sided. Maybe you just took and took and took, and you realized that was your downfall. So it's like, now I want to be more generous here. So yeah, that seems good. I don't really feel like there's anything bad there. Okay, let's just get anything else that Spirit wants to add. For everybody here. Anything, could be advice, could be guidance, I don't know, a message. Message from the universe, from Spirit, about this Uranus retrograde energy. Thank you. The Sun, the Moon, and the Ace of Swords in reverse. And then, oh, King of Wands in reverse. Okay. Slow and steady wins the race. That's what I get. That's popped into my mind. I feel there is a bit of a reminder here that not everything is going to go your way here. There's a lot of unknown still. So even though there's a lot that's being shown to you and there's a lot of clarity, there are still some things that are going to be confusing, and there's still some things that you're not really going to understand here. And part of that is that things aren't all going to go the way that you want it to go here. You know, there is a, you know, sometimes you might get tired of waiting here, tired of taking things slow, taking things one step at a time. And you know, this is ego stepping in, getting in the way, like, I want it now. This is whatever Veruca Salt, I want it now. You know, like, I don't want to take things slow, I don't want to go slow. But yes, slow and steady wins the race here. Try not to get into this energy, try not to let your ego get ahead of you. When you're trying to take things slow here, you know, this is a controlling energy. Try not to be controlling, try not to force things to happen here, because there are just things that you just don't know. You might even think that you know everything, but you don't. And just keep that in mind. You do know a lot is being shown to you, but don't misunderstand the things that is being shown to you as well. You might get it twisted. Try not to get it twisted here. Take it slow, take it slow. Try not to force things here. Yeah, okay. That's your reading for this Uranus retrograde energy check-in here. Thanks everyone for watching. Good luck, take care, and I will talk to you later. Bye.